For the first time in nearly 60 years, the Washington football team will not have cheerleaders. Instead, they'll have a co-ed dance team. News Nation's Marnie Hughes spoke to Petra Pope, who was hired as an advisor to revamp the group.
Petra Pope joins me now. Petra, thanks so much for your time.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Congratulations on the new role. I know that it comes amidst a difficult time for the Washington football team, but walk us through what you're most excited about and what your responsibilities will be with this new dance squad.
Absolutely. I mean, it's an incredible time to be a part of the Washington football team as they embark upon their reimagined vision of what this team should look like. And it's going to be a complete modern franchise, and that includes the entertainment teams. I plan on merging kind of the collegiate look where they're doing lots of basket toss and again acrobatics and tricks and stunts, and merge that with a high energy dance team.
I know you have your work cut out for you to pull all these incredibly talented people together. There have been some cheerleaders who, of course, were on the squad prior to this. Is there an opportunity for them to play a role in these future squads?
Absolutely. I understand that change is very difficult. I've been in this industry for 33 some odd years. I've mentored many dancers, both male and female, so I understand and appreciate their passion. I mean, they've worked hard on their skill set, on their craft. I understand that. But as we move forward to become a more modern team, to be more inclusive, more diverse, we are making this big change, and they are more than welcome to come to the auditions. If they have the skill set, absolutely join us.
Petra, what will be your role with the organization, big picture, in terms of working with some of the executives moving forward? Because, of course, this comes as the team rebrands itself after the sexual assault allegations and the years of controversy surrounding this team. So your role as a female leading this squad, what do you see the opportunity being for you to work with some of the executives who have been part of this organization for a while and who have come under some pretty fierce criticism?
Right. I've been fortunate to actually meet multiple times with both Tanya and Dan Snyder. And I am completely convinced in their vision and in the fact that they have undergone significant change to see this vision through, to see this more modern franchise come to fruition. I am confident that I will be working in a very healthy, respectful environment.
And from a fan perspective, what will the experience be like for fans once we get back to a larger capacity of folks enjoying games again?
I'm excited to bring a family-friendly form of entertainment. I think that the fans will be highly engaged. I think that they'll be very happy to see a diverse crowd, an inclusive crowd, so their sons and daughters can look down and say, hey, I can do that.
How will the pandemic impact you in the hiring process and bringing people on board and practicing and developing choreography and eventually getting this thing ready to go?
We will follow all the protocols, social distancing as we have the auditions. But as we get closer to the auditions, which might be about 6 to 8 weeks away, we'll see where we stand. But we will follow all of CDC guidelines.
News Nation also caught up with Makiba Pate, host of Pro Cheerleading Podcast and former NFL cheerleader for 5 seasons with the Seattle Seahawks. She says not everyone is as enthusiastic about this latest move.
It is an awesome thing to open up more opportunities for male dancers to dance professionally in the NFL and NBA. What's not so great is the fact that these highly coveted positions that are already so limited, that was traditionally all female, I mean, at the end of the day, you're reducing those opportunities for women. I have been in touch with a few of the former first ladies of football, and the overarching sentiment is, I think it's been a lot for them to process from the initial announcement of them being put on pause. I think they were in limbo and confused as to why it was going to be handled in that way. So I think the news coming out yesterday, you know, they've gone through the phases of shock, anger, disappointment, just betrayal. And I just think that they're in a space now where they're really wanting to use their voice even more to say that this is not right. There's a huge community of pro cheerleaders, both in NBA and NFL, that are looking at what's happening and rallying behind these women, which I think is incredible. So I feel that they are sensing the support there, and I'm glad that they've been fearless about using their voices.
And the Washington cheerleaders' contracts expire March 31st, but there are no scheduled events this month.